begin with the first big mod for the truck for me doing it myself. I already did some tinted windows on the front to match the back tint, about 25% to 20% tint, so we're black all the way around. Got the blacked out tail light on third brake light, and now today we got the Roush cold air intake. Really excited about this one. So first thing you need to do is download the instruction manual on roushperformance.com. Get in the box. I'm going to kind of take everything out and give you an idea of what we're looking at here. We'll try to make this a really quick video so we're not spending a lot of time. It's pretty easy bolt on, so we're just going to go over the basics here. Alright, this is everything unboxed. Just make sure you got everything. We got the Roush engraved in on the air cleaner spot there. Instruction manual will tell you where to download it. And you get 2 Roush stickers, which is awesome. Put them on the back window. That adds like 15 horsepower right there. Just joking, but looks cool. Alright, you got your piece here. Got your big intake. You got a little adapter piece here. You get a Roush sticker with it to go on the inside of the vehicle. And then you got your cone filter, which is pre-oiled, so you don't have to do anything with that. And in case you're wondering, the part number for that is 997-466. Saw people trying to find a replacement. They say it'll last forever though. You just wash it out and re-oil it, but don't know. Oh, and this little packet here. One little grommet and 2 little screw-in bushings. So that's complete kit right there. Just to let you know, make sure you got everything in your box when it comes in. And the first thing you want to do, there's a hose attached right here. That was this one here. Just slip that off, that's no problem. This one here is a little tricky. This hose attached down here near the throttle body. You got this gray connector, and it has a little lip on it there. So with that ridge, just need to take a screwdriver. So I'm going to pull up on this gray part, and that'll allow it to slip over top of that ridge there to allow it to pop off. So make sure you take all those 2 hoses. Then you got this connector here, electrical connector. When you pull that off, there's a little ridge right there. Just pull that out or it won't come off. So if you're struggling, there's a little red tab. Just pull that tab towards you and then that'll release it. Loosen up your hose clamps right here. The one here and the one up here. You don't have to take it all the way off. It's just loose enough so it'll break loose from the truck there. So loosen up and just go ahead and pull it off here. Pull it off at the throttle body and go ahead and wiggle your way out so you just remove the whole unit. I would suggest maybe stuffing a rag or something down in the throttle body. You don't want to get any dirt or dust in it. I mean, you should be fine. Just be very careful around it. Most of the equipment on here is going to be standard equipment. This was the only one that might throw you. You're going to need a T20 Torx head. It's going to look like that, like a star shape. You need a T20 on that to take off these 2 screws right here on the sensor. So go ahead and pull those out and remove the sensor. And you're going to go ahead and pop these little straps off. There's 3 along the front side here. And that's going to allow you to remove the whole intake. Then you're going to go ahead and remove your original filter. Then you're going to want to transfer the hose clamp from the original air cleaner and transfer it over to, should be 1 on each end of the Roush intake. But this one already came with 1 on it holding it together, and this one already had 1 on it. So in my situation, I only needed to transfer the 1 over. The instructions showed 2. Also, this little grommet here, the smaller one, that's the original. That one won't come out. So the way I understood in the instructions, you're supposed to take that one out and put it over here. But it's like not, it's like molded into the unit. Same with that one. But the new one does come with a new fitting here. This fitting was missing, but it has a rubber grommet, and it came with the fitting to go in. And I test fitted it on the vehicle, and it fits perfectly. Really tight, hard to get off. So just push that in. I had to use like put it on a solid surface and just kind of push down on it. You don't want to use a wrench or anything too much because you might break it. You want to go ahead and transfer your mass airflow sensor with the torque 20s back into the new system. Go ahead and put your cone filter on to your adapter here. And go ahead and tighten the hose clamp, but don't tighten it all the way so it can still slide around for final adjustments. You want to slide your two clips in, the J clips I sent, down and through the one side so that the hole is going through the middle, and one on that side. So when you're looking, it's like that. You're gonna have one clip on each side. Alright, this part was tricky to get this filter inside the housing. Kind of twisted it sideways. You want to end up with your wings out. Your tip should look like that with the indented one on the left side, and your sensor should be on the right side with the connection on the bottom. And then you're going to put this spacer piece in. You slide the ears around it, and it just locks in to the grooves on the side until you see all the pieces will line up on it. And that should be it on the filter assembly. Once you seal everything in, you should have a tight fit all the way around. This little lip should go in so the outside is one smooth, continuous, like weather stripping around. So it should be kind of tight on the box there and kind of tight on the bottom. Make sure you tuck all those pieces in there, and your mass airflow sensor should be in that position. And then you're going to bolt in with the two bolts right there through the housing to secure everything in place. My package is missing the two bolts, so didn't know that till now, so I'm gonna have to run to the hardware store and hopefully I can find two bolts that'll go in there. I'm sure I could contact Roush and get replacement pieces, but I don't have time for that. I need to get this on the truck. I got the right bolts for it. These were about 8 by 25 and about 7 by 25, and the 7's actually 50 threads better. The 8's were really tight. So, but the instruction manual calls for 825, so that's why I got both just in case. But the 7's were, the 8's were not tightened. So don't over tighten these, you will break the plastic. So just snug them up good. And make sure your filter's in there. Make sure all these little lips, see how they lock in. Make sure everything is locked in underneath the seals all the way around. And right there, see how the little lip fits in that channel there? So just make sure everything's tight in there. You want to make sure these, you can see the seals here touching. It's from the top piece. And you can go ahead and tighten your strap here on your hose clamp. Make sure your filter is straight and in there tight, and your seam part is there. And I think the reason for that, see, your band here is now smooth. You don't have the ridges in it, and it's cleaner look with the screw-in part on the bottom. So that should complete the assembly housing piece. You're gonna mount your filter housing in. Just put your right side in first, so it goes in the grooves, the original stock grooves, and then just clip your 3 clips back on the front side. And then we're going to go ahead and attach the intake to it. Go ahead and position your tube. Make sure it's sealed tight. You can see the little groove there. Make sure everything lines up, and you want it to go all the way around. Make sure your band's in the right spot. And you can go ahead and tighten the strap hose clamp there. And go ahead and tighten the hose clamp here on around the throttle body here. Just make sure you're in the right groove, because there's 2 grooves there. You want to be in the one closest to the throttle. You got your hose clamps tightened up here really tight. Make sure you didn't miss anything. Make sure it's sealed really tight to the throttle body. And go ahead and attach this hose back. Make sure you hear the click and pull on it. Make sure it's tight. And go ahead and attach this hose up on the upper intake. Attach that back. Make sure it's tight. And don't forget about your mass airflow sensor. Plug that in. And make sure you push that red tab in. You can hear it click. That just locks it in place. So that's a complete install. Very happy with the quality. Roush is known for making high quality items, so I wasn't too surprised. But this looks awesome in the truck. When you raise the hood, not too flashy, but it's definitely looks a lot more sportier. And got done away with a lot of the old plastic intake here, but everything is really high quality. I mean, this is solid. Everything went back perfect, and it was made for it. It even got a groove there for the antifreeze reservoir right there, and your bolts line up perfect and your latches line up perfect with the original equipment. So I was very pleased with the install. Very clean and very high quality. I mean, it feels really tight. Everything is really nice in here. So that's it for the install. I'm going to fire it up, see what it sounds like, and try to run it down the road some. But I'm going to do another video, so check back on the actual performance on this and the sounds and everything, because I don't want to make this video too long. This is just an install video, so I don't want to get too long on this, but I'm going to do more in detail. Probably do a 0 to 60 speed check with the stock and then with the roush intake, cold air intake. So check on my next video, but that's the install here. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you out. If you're trying to install this, let me know if you got one and like it. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers, trying to hit 1,000 in 2021, so it's a big goal. So help me out, hit the button. Appreciate you watching. See you on the next one.